3104 AD, the virus wars had ended. After the Soldner X prototype returned to Earth, peace was restored to the galaxy for a while. But rebuilding civilization took its toll. Splinter factions formed, opposing the planetary... Soldner X2, final prototype. Select world, select ship.
Welcome, pilot. This is ground control speaking. Deep within this system, colonies have activated their distress signals. No contact has been established since. Get ready for action. Take down this class of enemy with more firepower. More large asteroids are in your way. Blast them, but be careful of the debris.
Copy. More? This route is insane.
There's a whole squadron accompanying the mothership. Watch out.
Minions, protect the zone.
Be careful now. Watch out. Large enemy detected.
Terminating intruder. Attack initiated.
Be careful now. You can't hit him when he's invisible. Concentrate on avoiding his shots.
I won't be easy on you. Go get him.
Watch out. He's resistant to your shots whenever he's using his shield.
Systems damaged. Energy low.
Say goodbye to Donozorn. He's ready for the junkyard. Set path for the next world, pilot. The abandoned tunnels of Reef. None of the deployed scout drones have returned. Avoid contact with these enemies while their shields are up. Hit them hard when their shields are down.
Roger. We'll take him down.
Fly closer to the enemy. It's easiest to evade those bullet rings before they enlarge. Better luck next time. Watch out for obstacles while descending.
Ground control. These pipes. Any clues?
Looks like some kind of rail system. There must be something large connected to these things. According to our database, you can only damage the blasters right now. Now hit the drill. ventilation and strong seismic impulses from an ancient burial site. Dark presence expected.
Chamber. Sweep. Secret key.
All right, Minnie. Ready to start docking sequence?
Okay. Engaging retro thrusters now. Lunar Transfer Station Tacoma. Commercial Cargo Transit Facility. Crew evacuated. Station AI offline.
Air supply?
Breathable air on Tacoma for a crew of 1 should be more than sufficient. Docking now.
Nice. Thanks, Minnie. Minnie, I'm headed in. Talk to you when I'm back. Don't let anybody scan the ship while I'm gone.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello, I am Odin, Lunar Transfer Station Tacoma's Operational Data Interface Network. I have recorded this message to welcome you, guests, aboard. Before I can set up your station profile, you must register your body positional data with Tacoma's AR tracking systems. Please place your hand on the AR figure's palm. Your body positional data has been registered with Tacoma's AR network. Please sign in to confirm your identity. Thank you. Welcome aboard. While aboard Tacoma Station, please remember that all activity on this facility is monitored by AR recording. All activity records become sole property of the Venturas Corporation. Any questions about privacy and personal privacy should be discussed when certain is downloads.
miss it, huh?
Well, it just seems like it'd be strange being back on Earth already, after only a year up here.
Really? After all I've had to hear from you about the conditions VT has us working under?
Yeah, but there's that. And then there's this. Yeah, I'll miss it.
I can't blame you. So, whether you're getting renewed or not, did you submit your yearly crew member report?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I think I might go get that done.
Okay, yeah. I probably should too. Oh my god, wait. Is today Obsolescence Day?
Yeah. Didn't Odin give you a job to do?
No.
A computer playing favorites. One does never cease.
Believe it.
Well, you told me we get renewed.
Yeah, but I meant us, not the whole crew.
I guess there's just something special. Something special about Tacoma Crew 88.
Yeah, not just special, it's unprecedented. I looked it up, it's never happened before.
Well, everything happens once. I don't know, personally, I'm happy for us.
Happy to be stuck up here with these people for another year.
Some of them aren't as pissy as you. What's so bad about these people?
Well, they live in a tin can for one thing.
I think it's a pretty nice can.
Oh, you have a pretty nice can.
Oh, yeah? Well, I think you have a pretty nice can. Shut up. Can you just try and make a go of it? One more year, then we'll be back home in Singapore. You wouldn't believe the offshore habs they're building these days. 360-degree ocean views, personal drone dock on the mainland. That's called paradise.
One more year.
One more year.
Sarah, come on up. It's ready.
Gather round, everyone. As per Obsolescence Day tradition, tonight's festivities have been planned entirely by our all-knowing, all-seeing computer companion, Odin. He provided specifications for it.
But it is my understanding that they have been unable to secure...
Humans only did the grunt work in his grand plan. And so for your enjoyment tonight... Oh!
Odin, what was that?
Debris has... I have righted the station's orbit.
Meteor shower? But it said that...
Wait, so there's no oxygen on the station except what we're breathing right now?
Correct. Additionally...
How long does that give us?
We should have about 48 hours of breathable air.
I'll have VT send up a fresh supply straight away.
Guys, it might not be that easy.
Additionally, external communications have been lost.
So we've got no air supply, no external comms, no way to call for help. Well, anybody got any bright ideas?
Is that all there is? Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friends, then let's keep dancing. Let's break out the booze and have a ball. If that's all there is. Ugh, really?
All right, ladies. You have everything you need?
Yep-o. Thanks for offering to help.
Oh yeah, no problem. I mean, you know how much I love completely mindless busy work?
Kid, don't start. We don't even know if we're getting renewed yet.
We're getting renewed.
Okay, so if you're so sure, maybe we should just do our jobs then? So we'll get renewed again next year?
God, next year. Nah. I'm gonna quit.
Stop.
What? They don't even give me access to the system I'm supposed to be maintaining. I mean, are you kidding me?
Well, do you really need direct access to Odin?
It's the principle of the thing. I mean, what if they were like, hey Bert, your job's mechanical engineer, but, you know, don't touch anything under the hood?
Well, I'd still be pulling a paycheck for one thing.
Come on, you're a good engineer. You're totally gonna waste up here.
Well, didn't you say Evie was gonna talk to corporate about giving you more access?
Yeah, but it never went anywhere. Hey, that's a good point, actually.
What?
Evie, can you get back to cargo?
On my way.
What are you doing?
Yeah, this'll work. Matt!
What is it?
Hey, remember when we talked about how I needed access to Odin's direct interface?
Uh-huh.
So how about this? Tell VT if they don't grant access to Odin, they're gonna have to find themselves a new network specialist.
Oh my god.
Nat, you're not even renewed yet.
You don't have access to Odin?
No. There's a whole part of the networking module I can't even get into.
People, everything on this station is VT's property. We're subcontractors. They get to decide what exactly we do and don't have access to. It's in all our paperwork. So if you want to quit, then just quit, but don't make me your go-between.
I mean, it is fair. How is she meant to do her job?
Clive.
Then again, rules are rules.
Nat, I'll think about it. But for now, how about you just get the rest of this job done while you still have it?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I want to feel your head right now. You are the place, my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall with me over and over again. Well, I'm badly breathing and breathing to that ground. But each and every time we all stand up, stop like to yourself and be true to yourself, and that might be we both can exit destiny.
In ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting. Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods, a paradise where the souls of the departed could rest forevermore. Oh, how wrong we were. In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology, its soldiers, clad in huge, shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zeugles. The prosperity and bounty of Dana all but disappeared overnight. That was 300 years ago. The world of Dana fell under Renan rule, and its new masters split the land into 5 distinct realms. And now today, Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renan's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balsef, Lord of the Fire Master Corps. Unrelenting fire scorches this barren wasteland. Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat. The Danan people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer, under the ruthless oppression of the Renan soldiers, with only one hope of escape: death. Only in death is their agony finally brought to an end. They have forgotten what it means to be free. So complete is the Renan's domination.
You call that pushing?
Put some back into it, embedded!
Iron Mask?
Why you?
Let me.
Huh. What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless— All right, third squad! Time to regroup! Go on, get moving!
Hey, wait for me! Thank you, Iron Mask.
That's okay, Cole. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Iron Mask, you're bleeding. We need to get you looked at by Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose. I doubt Doc's gonna like what he sees.
Ah, you again.
Sorry to trouble you, Doc.
Look after yourself and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit. So, still unable to remember anything, I take it?
Blank as always. Nothing but that strange dream.
No face, no memories. Unable to feel pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else's. What will we do with you? Here, let me see. You may not be able to feel pain, but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else. If you're not more careful, you'll wind up dead without even realizing it one of these days.
I watched another slave die today. More corpses than I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Danans are always dying, and the Renans just watch. How long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand—
Keep your voice. If only it were so simple, my friend. There have certainly been uprisings, all right. 3 centuries worth of the damn things. As for all the good they've done, take a look around and judge for yourself. There. That should just about do it. Now, do me a favor and try to stay out of trouble so the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you know I'll always be grateful for that. But I can't just—
The race is won, but work will be wrapping up for the day soon enough. Don't sit around here. Go out and feel the breeze against your skin. Even a slave's entitled to that. Just do me a favor and keep a low profile, all right? You stand out enough in that mask as it is.
Guess I'll go back to my room. I'm a slave, just like everyone else here. So how come I don't have a spirit core? Or face, or memories for that matter? Not like worrying about it will change anything. I should get some rest. I wonder how many people have slept in this bed before me. Mine for now, but for how long? Tomorrow's another day. I guess I should get some shut-eye. I'd better head to work. So I've got business with the freight train today, huh? Great. Great. Time to start another day toiling away for the Renans. Am I gonna do this until the day I die?
Look lively, slaves. Let's see some work around here.
Grenar!
Zephyr, she's here!
Hell? Come back!
The girl's nowhere to be found.
This hurts.
Hey, embedded! Did you find anything?
Not yet, sir.
What do they expect from us on such short notice?
Hey, you're...
Over there! Don't move!
Go now!
Huh?
Hurry, get moving!
Stay still! You cost us a lot of trouble, you know. Now we can do this the easy way, or not.
It's just you.
Here they are! Forget the rebels! Focus
can jump. You all missed your chance to become Lord, which means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balsav! Got that through your skulls? Now hurry up and bring me Shion!
Yes, sir!
Even the drink's lost its appeal.
Someone's in a bad mood. Lord, but it's why. From what I hear, as a fellow Lord, I merely thought to ask whether I could be of any assistance.
Enough with the false pretense.
Forgive me. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your
The crown contest is proceeding. It won't be long before the victor is crowned as the.
I look forward to it, and you can be sure I won't.
Nor will I.
Where?
You awake?
Who are you?
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical officer for the Crimson Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
Crimson Crows?
Don't tell me you've never heard of us. We're the Resistance, for the Danon people. We get in the way of the Bright Eyes' best-laid plans.
The Danon Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
Oh, we exist all right. Though I guess we're not as famous as I thought we were. Seems like I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask. Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it. That woman I was with.
Oh, yeah. She's quite the character, isn't she? Zephyr should be interrogating her over in the Slammer as we speak.
You locked her up? Why?
Why? Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
They're interrogating her? Just what the hell is going on? I need to go and find out for myself.
Damn it! So it wasn't a lie. The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning.
What are you doing? So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business. So even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you? For the last several days, Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless. When we looked into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again. And now, we come across Miss Prickly herself.
Drop the attitude. Did you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you? Miss Shion Imaris?
That's her name?
You mean she's... what? You didn't figure it out already? Yeah, that's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a Renin, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renin soldiers. So then, why?
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Danon from a Renin, and that's whether their eyes light up or not. Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Big talk for someone who can't even use astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded! Look, you see the Stoner people embedded in me? There isn't one. Because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. This scar's a reminder, not to rest until every last one of you is...
We Danons may not be capable of using astral arts, but it looks like those thorns of yours won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you, that's one hell of an ability.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability?
Curse.
Fair enough. All I know is Balsef must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why...
An ambush!
They must have tracked us down. Evacuate as planned. Hurry! And bring the girl. If she gives you any trouble, wave a spear in her face.
Got it.
Hey, Iron Mask. Sorry, but right now it's everyone for themselves.
What about you?
I'm going to welcome our guests. Don't go dying on me.
Come on, move.
And don't try anything funny.
Enemy attack!
An ambush? Renins are here? I have to find an exit and get the hell out of here.
Anyone who can fight! Grab a weapon! Damn! How did they find out about this place?
Have these kinds of battles been going on this entire time? I just didn't know.
Stop right there! Oh, it's just a Danon. You there! Where's the Renin girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out! I want an answer, Insurgent!
How's this for an answer? Go to hell!
You dare address a Renin armored soldier that way? I'll show you, embedded!
Talk or die!
So much for playing nice. All right, we're up. A real fight. Still, I have to do this. I won't go quietly. And try harder. Swallow blade. Swallow blade. I won. I actually beat one of those Renin soldiers. I've got to keep going. I have to survive this no matter what. What's this thing? No choice.
You got spirit!
Rising Wyvern! Slash! Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade!
Die!
Swallow blade! Swallow blade! Slash! Slash! Swallow
You're
blade!
mine!
Rising
Damn
Wyvern!
it, Bennett!
Slash!
Take that!
Slash! Swallow blade!
We won, but...
Shion V. Mayor Imeris Daymore. I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Bolster.
Damn it!
Throw down
I was
your
so
weapon.
close. What the? You've got some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're—
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renan affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
Word to the wise, I call my own shot. Just stay out of my way and we'll get along quite well.
This is kind of new for me, if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. Why did you help me? What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renan like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah. It's just another thing I don't have.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real...
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you... Stay sharp. We're going in. Can you even see?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway?
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. If I could get it off, I would.
Honest?
Most...
What about...
The guard. That said, a friend... You...
I don't serve any... But I see what you mean. All this trouble...
Well, I...
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor! Slaughter the rest!
Look out! Sion! Sion!
impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core. Attack!
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
It's one of my healing arts.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry. You're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
The blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess, see, it's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain?
So what? All I...
You really don't...
Don't talk...
You... Not when... That's...
Ganymede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balsef. Self-imposed ruler of all
I've never seen it from...
That's it, all right. And next to it are the only thing standing between us...
Freedom.
Let's go. Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Here I go.
Swallow blade!
It's over. Mega ray.
Don't go charging off like that!
Swallow blade!
Touch cannon!
Take it.
Don't let them form a pack!
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
This is it! Dig deep!
Easier said than done.
No excuses! It's up to us!
I'm on it. Here I go.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr. Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. Doesn't look like we're being followed.
You're the boss.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high power? Listen, what the Renans are, it's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much, whichever of them, a new crown.
So you see, and we
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core. As for why it took the shape of a sword...
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't...
I'm going to take down all...
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues. That is, of course...
Fine by me.
Then it's settled.
I've got to hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there. We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek. Normally, I don't pick on the weak.
Swallow blade!
Magna Ray!
Swallow blade! Swallow blade! Rising wyvern!
Guess we gotta roll with it.
Swallow blade!
Magna Ray!
Slash! Swallow blade!
Here I go!
That's you right up.
Rising wyvern!
Magna
Swallow blade! Mirage!
I can feel my precision improving.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No.
The Renans are.
So this is where the.
Yes.
That is, assume.
Zephyr! Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with some—
What is it you'd like?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. Check in with that guy over there for details.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.